guys, welcome back to my channel and another video here. Today I have swatches for you of some polishes that are going to be available in this month's Hella Handmade Creations, and I only have one brand for you this month. Next year, look forward to more of these videos because I've had other brands reach out to me and ask if they could send me stuff, so we are going to have a few more brands, at least like 2 more brands at least, being added to these videos and my other kind of box swatch videos. So I'm very excited to expand these and show you guys more of the selection. So like I said, this is for Hella Handmade Creations, and if you are not familiar with Hella Handmade Creation, or HHC as I will henceforth be calling it because that's a long name, it operates very similar to Polish Pickup, and I know a lot of people are more familiar with that because I think that's probably one of the biggest boxes, but I feel like HHC follows very closely on the heels of that. Like I said, that's just my perception. I don't know the numbers they do, but I think it's because I heard of Polish Pickup first that I just assume it's the biggest one. But whereas Polish Pickup has one theme that all makers are meant to abide by, we know they don't always, they stretch it a little bit. For HHC, each maker gets to choose their own personal theme. So if you have like favorite makers, it's kind of cool because they get to choose their theme and then do polishes around it, and I feel like you can really flourish like that. So you kind of see the makers like really shine when it comes to the topic matter. HHC for December runs from the 14th to the 21st, but it is currently live for wish listing now, so you'll be able to put the ones that I show you on your wish list as well as explore what other brands are offering. They have lots of stuff on there. But this month I only have Victorian varnish, but these are some stunning polishes, so really that's all I needed, you know? So I think I did this in like one of the first ones of these videos I did. I'm trying out the format. We'll see, you know? We should always be trying new things. So while I talk about the polishes, I'm just going to overlay the live hand swatches and the full hand swatches. I just think that will, I don't know what it'll do. You guys let me know if you prefer that or my cutaway style. I don't know. You're the viewer, so you guys can dictate a little bit more what you prefer, and I can accommodate. So the first polish I have from Victorian Varnish is called Hibernal, and this one is a magnetic, and this is following their theme from last month, which was Gothic windows. And they said they chose the name because Hibernal comes from the Latin hibernus, which I guess means like wintry, essentially, of or relating to winter. And it is, in fact, well, I guess technically it's still fall, isn't it? When does winter start? Winter starts on December 21st, which I feel like we need to change that. I just feel like December 1st is the start of winter. It's like December, January, February, winter. That's it. That's all the winter you get. I don't know. I think that's a late start to winter, but it's almost winter at the time of posting this, so I feel like it is pretty appropriate for the time. So this polish is described as having a sparkly silver magnetic line when magnetized with a intense blue glowy shimmer, and let me tell you, it is very intense, especially when you magnetize it. That silver is so stark that the blue contrasts with it really well. And I feel like blue and silver are very traditional, like holiday colors, not only for Christmas, because I do see a lot of like blue and silver decor for Christmas, but also Hanukkah. And so you're kind of hitting a couple holidays with this one, but also just the general wintry feel. So it's pretty versatile. I feel like one thing I've learned in the very short time that I've been swatching for Victorian Varnish, their polishes have a lot of versatility to them. The way you can wear them, the holidays and occasions that you can apply them to. So they have, in my mind, become the versatile branding, layer brand in my head. Like how I associate certain brands with certain things. Like I associate Cuticula with Flakies. I associate Dani Vienna with like really specific inspiration that she just bottles up. Like Victorian Varnish to me has suddenly become the very versatile brand, which very versatile Victorian Varnish. There you go. A lot of V's there. But yeah, this one, it has a cap of 300 polishes and it will be $13.50. And it's so interesting because like in the bottle, It is just, it looks like a grayish blue. Like, I look at it and I was like, oh, I kind of associate it in the same color family as Tommy by Zoya, which is this very gray blue color. But then as soon as you magnetize it, the colors are just like, bam, stand out stark. And you don't always get that with magnetics. I mean, a lot of times you do, but just seeing it in the bottle versus what it looks like magnetized, so, so different, which I think is really cool. And then the other thing that Victorian Varnish is offering this month is actually a duo, and it's like a Valentine's Day special duo. And it consists of two polishes where the names kind of like go together. So we have Hunka Hunka and Burning Love. And I don't know if you guys knew this about me, but I love Elvis. Like, obsessed with Elvis. I really got into Elvis when I got my first car, and it only had a tape player in it because it was like a really old car. And so I went to the local resale shop and I just bought a bunch of tapes, and one of them was Elvis's country album, and I played that album front to back so much. I bought it on vinyl. I listened to it on Spotify constantly. I mean, I listen to a lot of Elvis, but I just really love Elvis. And I say that because Burning Love is a Elvis song, and like Hunka Hunka Burning Love is like the line he sings over and over again. And so when I saw the names of these, I was like, oh my God, Elvis, yes. And again, I just talked about the versatility of this brand. These are another prime example of that, because you can definitely wear these as toppers, but I chose to build them up, and they built up in 2 coats. So it's like one of those where like the first coat, you think like, oh, I might need 3. And then the second coat, you're like, oh, never mind. These are filled with flakies and glitter. So for Hunka Hunka, which is the more purple of the two, it is described as having a clear base with pink, blue, purple Aurora shimmers and pink, purple, blue UCC flakies and scattered hollow. And like, it's just kind of like a disco ball if a disco ball was really colorful. It is super glittery, super sparkly. Under the light, I can see just a ton of reflectiveness. And I feel like, I don't know if it's just the nature of the colors she chose, but it almost gives off this like subtle kind of aurora glow. And that's probably from the shimmers, but it looks like it's kind of glowing on your nail, like a little radioactive treat, you know? And so I really, really like this one. And I mean, as soon as I opened it out of the box, I was like, oh, that's my color right there. And then the second polish in this duo is called Burning Love. And this one has a clear base with red, orange, gold, bronze Aurora shimmers and red, orange, gold, bronze UCC flakies and scattered hollow. So they're pretty much the same kind of formula, I believe, just 2 starkly different colors. And Burning Love, to me, it's like the perfect kind of fall tone because it looks like crunchy leaves on the ground. I love a good leafy colored polish. And just looking at them together, I mean, you can see that shimmer just hazing off of both of them. Very, very fun polishes. And they're Elvis themed. So, you know. Technically, they were inspired by this picture of this cat, according to the listing, but Elvis named, so. And I definitely recommend checking out the swatches over on the HHC website, because there were a lot of people who layered these over different colored polishes to show off the topper effect. You know me, I love a topper, not good at wearing a topper. So I just prefer to swatch them in their like full opacity style. But I saw somebody had swatched this one over black and it made it just pop like you wouldn't believe. And then there was another swatcher who swatched Burning Love over black, and it just made the tones so much richer, so much more fall. So that is the Valentine's Day duo. And that duo has a cap of $120, and the duo together is $27. So that is what I have for you for Hella Handmade Creations. It's the last one of the year, but I will be back doing more of these videos next year. I've already got stuff for some of the coming months, and I'm very excited to keep doing these and improving the format because, I don't know, I just feel like it should be different than my typical swatch and review. I don't know why, I just do. That's the feeling that I have, and it is valid, okay? But anyways, I am back to posting my regular videos. If you were wondering why I disappeared for like half of Thanksgiving, if you watch my previous video, I do talk a little bit about that. At the beginning, it was nothing serious. Life got a little hectic and like the holidays and all that, but I'm ready to be back. But I feel like I'm super awkward in front of the camera. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.